Is the pizza absolutely?
Hey fellow Earthlings, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to Tlago's world, where a black independent woman is here to put a smile on your face, talk about stuff, and do whatever. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. So since all the restaurants are closed for lockdown and we have no fast foods to go to, how about we become chefs in our own home and start making our own dishes? So today I'm making a homemade pizza that I used to make back in the day, in my childhood days, and this recipe of this homemade pizza comes from the book of our first cookbook, South Africa's best kids cookbook. I know it's a kids cookbook, but I am kind of childish, so yeah. So the ingredients and the stuff used to make the pizza base is baking powder, cooking oil or any kind of oil you would like to use, salt, flour, which is inside this huge green bucket, and milk. And I'll be using this measuring cup to measure out my ingredients. What I'm going to do is pour 300 milliliters of flour in a separate bowl, which is about 1 cup and 1/5 of a cup. Then I'm going to pour 6 milliliters of baking powder, which is 1 spoon, exactly 1 spoon. That's why I'm using a knife and a spoon to get this measurement. And 1 spoon is 5 milliliters and a pinch is 1 milliliter. So we're going to have 1 spoon and 1 pinch of baking powder. Then I'm going to pour 2 milliliters of salt, which is 2 pinches of salt. And now what I'm going to do is just wave the dry ingredients together. I'm just going to shake it up for y'all. You can also use an actual sweeper to sweep instead of shaking it out like me, because I just cannot find the sweeper in the house. So yeah. Now in a separate bowl, I am going to pour 120 milliliters of milk. I don't know how many cups that is, so that's why I'm going to use a measuring jug or cup or whatever you guys call it. Then I'm going to pour 80 milliliters of oil into the milk, and I'm going to mix the 2 ingredients separately together. I am done mixing the milk and the oil together, I am going to pour it into the dry ingredients and mix the 2 to get a soft dough. It is time to go and grease the pan. As I grease the pan, you grease the pan with some butter. If not butter, if you have that kind of thing, that there's a spray that people use, I've seen it in baking shows, you can also use that as well. You don't have to necessarily use foil on your pan. You can just use your pan as it is, as long as you grease it. Like, just grease it, get all that grease on it, you know. Now that you have greased your pan, you can now take your pizza dough and put it in whatever shape you want. If you want it in a circle, you can put it in a circle and you get it on your pan. For me, this pan is a bit small, so I have no choice to make like a square like pizza. So yeah. in this case, when it comes to the topping of your pizza, you can use whatever you like. You can use whatever sauce you want, but I'd advise you to put the sauce first instead of putting the cheese first. So I'm going to put some tomato sauce and some chili sauce on it. You can add your chutneys, your whatever. It's your pizza. Just make it into your flavor, and just make it into your flavor, if you get what I'm saying. Now that it's time to put the cheese, I don't know how much cheese you all put in your pizza, but I put in a lot of cheese, so there's no measurements to putting cheese. For me, I just want my pizza to be cheesy. And then after I put on some cheesy, I'm also going to put in some polony cut bits that I got. And because I am an avocado fan, I have decided to cut up some avocados and put them on my pizza because I love avocados. Now that we are done with our base, it is time to go and put the base inside the oven. So you bake the pizza inside a preheat oven of 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And if it's not like crispy within 20 minutes, you can keep it longer for about 10 minutes extra. So I'm going to keep in mind at this time and taking it out about 3 o'clock. It will probably be fine. Finally, my pizza is ready. I put it in for about 5 minutes extra actually, but it turned out good. It's delicious, but I could use some red wine with this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for the next videos. And I hope you guys are enjoying your lockdown. Stay at home, kids.